everybody, Gamer Petty here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. We're back.
Last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king, your god!
So I was going to watch a video of this fight while we were waiting in queue, but I literally joined the queue and then I remember absolutely nothing there for I Shall Main Tank. It was like 2 seconds and it came up and I'm vastly unprepared. So, oh, and they didn't do a countdown or poll. Okay, we're fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I think we'll be a-okay here.
This will be a blessing.
Let me also zoom out, because I also have no memory of this place, so...
To me, my servants, feast upon these
And I think it's probably going to be a pretty easy fight. It looks like they're going down pretty fast. Do we need to... Let me get back in here for the... Okay.
I will crush you. Fine, if you refuse to die.
Uh-oh.
I will strip you of the illusion.
And then I want to face away, but also... Okay. Mayanakian!
Yes, that will be your punishment.
Oh, that music is so sick.
Receive of me my blessing and rise higher.
Should I not be standing right by him? Probably? Probably. Let's be smart about this fight. We've got people to make a fool of ourselves in front of us.
Suffer, 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 and know your folly.
Uh-oh, someone's dead. Machinist is dead.
Why do you not fall? Why? It burns! It burns!
Oh, I remember a little bit about it. About what's about to happen, but not a whole lot, actually. Like, the mechanics are just, I don't think anyone's actually doing mechanics, so.
What is this?
What? I remember the first time I came in here, it was actually really difficult, and I think it just speaks to the fact that we're on the next expansion, that we're coming in here and
The light surges within me.
blown it away so far, but I'm trying to remember. I think there's something in this next phase. Oh, wow. Hey, bud.
This is the passion of my ascension. Very well, very well. I shall embrace this triumph.
Beautiful. He's so cool looking. Alright. Let's get going again. I think there's something in this phase that we wiped a lot on the first time I came in here, and the second and the third and the fourth. But I literally cannot remember. This. Wiped on this. Okay. So there's a clockwise type thing that we're supposed to do. I think. If I remember correctly, I'm not sure. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm just oblivious to this fight. We're just... Yeah, this thing. Man, that's an awkward placement for that. What are these? And am I in danger? I don't think so. Man, if anything, I don't know why, but this fight's getting me excited for Endwalker. To play it with you guys. Maybe because it reminds me of one of the trials in Endwalker. Like they have very similar, I guess, aesthetics? I don't know. Ah! Can I get a heal, my friend? Please keep us topped off. Thank you. Ah! Yeah, and this part, I think the first couple of times I came in here, because this was still like current-ish content, we let this bar get, like we weren't good enough to get the bar, basically. I knock you! Oh, I'm dead. Was I supposed to do something there, or? And both healers are dead. And we don't have... What? I mean, what happened there? Were we... What happened there? Why'd all...
Know your place.
Did the healers not use cooldowns or something? Like what? I guess I could have used like mana. You have to attack tethered add. Leave all the others alone. Oh. But that's not what killed us, was it? Maybe it was. Alright, well now we got the echo, so we should be good to...
I see now. This is the passion of my ascension. Very well. I shall embrace this trial. Feel my wrath.
At least it starts you from this phase and not the original one. Yay! Oh my god! Oh, stop this. Oh my god, I'm playing with fire. I guess I'm a black mage and you're supposed to play with fire, but bad joke. Bad joke. No! Where's the gap? Oh, it's coming this way. Shoot, I messed up. I have made a grave mistake. Oh my god. I'm a really bad black mage. I just... Having raided a savage a little bit on red mage, I would not cut it as a black mage in the in the raids. I feel like my damage would be... I'd be bottom tier. Because I just mess up my rotation all the time. Okay, the tethered add. Okay. I'm surprised no one said anything as we were killing all the ads, like, hey, don't be killing those. You know? And this bar was not full when that stuff went off, so I needed to find my mana. Don't I have a mana bubble? Don't I have a bubble?
I shall excite the
Mana ward. There's nothing to click, right? Like it's just a... There. Okay. Oh shoot. It's on me! It's on me! Help me! Yikes. Oh my gosh. I don't have my cooldowns for movement. We didn't need them that time. It's good.
Atone with your life.
Do, 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 do. Alright, I think we got it this time. I guess I shouldn't say that. We might jinx ourselves. Perfect. Yay! GG, thank you for party. But I am all powerful. Good glamours in here. Looking at you. Hey friends. There's some very sporadic glamours all in here. Oh, player comm. Who gave us the first GG? Eindel. There we go. Okay. Head out. Perfect. Confront innocence of the crown. All right, great. Yeah, so like I said, I was getting ready to record, was still setting up, hit join the queue, and was gonna watch a video, and then pop. so sorry if the intro and the fight was a little chaotic. I was like, oh god, I don't even have my headphone on yet. Like, is that Vothri? It was. I see. It's finally over then. Now, night will return to all of Norvrant, bringing salvation to both of our two worlds. Upon speaking with Reen, several cutscenes will play in sequence. I love it when you tell me that. Because like the first time they ever did it was right before like the stuff, you know, in A Realm Reborn, where it's like, hey, you're about to get to like life-changing stuff. And so every time they say it from now on, I'm like, yes. Yes, we've gotten to a part of the game. I am ready. Yes, I have sufficient time. And the last Aether Current. Bow, 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 bow. Here we go. Now I can grab my drink that I was trying to get.
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains.
You don't see that you are the villain in your story, huh?
Father told me
Oh.
I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god.
The thing I like about Final Fantasy is that even like the worst of the villains, like they have motivation and like circumstances that made them become that way, and Vothri's no different, and it makes him like all the more likable as a villain.
As man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped I should be the one looking down at you.
Nah. Someone say something intelligent. I'm waiting. Elfino, you're up probably, huh? Unless I'm up.
Help me. Damn you. I am your god.
You are not mine, of all three. I'm surprised they didn't give us, like, a chance to say something in response to that. That would have been a cool, like, burn, but maybe that might have been too cruel. I don't know. Uh-oh. That's right, we're absorbing the light, and we were already cracking at the seams. We look so cool, by the way. I keep like getting distracted by my own glamour. Ugh. Flashbang. We good?
Look, the sky.
Ooh. Oh, yep. Yep. With the echo?
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground.
Is this so? This is after the flood, or?
Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Uh-huh, look who's meddling.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
Good.
But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being. A king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
So it was after the flood, because obviously there are light wardens. Do we know... I mean, obviously we know why Emmett would do this, but... So did he plan for all of this to happen by... I guess we'll find out.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
Ah.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Interesting. But why... Why? Oh. Uh-oh.
Are you all right? Say something.
Fend. She cannot contain the light. She's beginning to turn.
Oh, no.
Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
Urianger, save me.
It's changing back.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm becoming the Light Warden.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch? Oh, I'm gonna cry. The music kicked in. Just warning you guys. I'm already choked up.
What are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
Yeah, I don't believe you in that. I think you are saying that so you can make us feel better about what you're trying to do right now.
No, I don't believe you.
I'm with you.
It doesn't make sense.
With you, Reen.
Damn you! We won't let you do with her as you please.
Do not interfere!
Oh, yep.
Please, I beseech you all, let him go.
Your shoulder's like, so this was the secret you kept. Yeah.
You knew of this, Urianger. Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
I mean, Alfino, duh. He means to die.
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die.
Oh.
From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
I think you sell yourself short.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
Oh. Woo. I'm crying. Hold on. Oh.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Man, even after, like, everything, this is still really painful. Ooh, so is that. I don't know how we're gonna make it through Endwalker, guys, if this scene still makes me cry. Oh, Emmett.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme.
Emmett, you well-meaning
That
bastard.
he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity.
I mean, not for all the trouble for the sake of a single hero, but not really. Like, he genuinely did it for this world because he believed, I guess, but he believed in us and our ability to, like, save everything.
Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours.
Oh, Emmett.
You bastard!
Yeah, you tell him.
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
You just shot him in the back. Hey, Emmett, can
what
you,
a disappointment you turned out to be.
Oh, rude! God! That was the rudest thing he's ever said to us. I hate that.
I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now. Halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
It was you who created Vothri, wasn't it?
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining.
Yeah.
100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world.
Logriff?
This we sought to do by manipulating heroes.
Wait, do we know Logriff?
When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vothri.
Wait, who's Logriff? Do we know him? I don't recognize that name. Is that like an Ascian that was in this world and like our heroes? Like, oh dang it. That's who they fought here?
Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
Interesting. That's so interesting.
What's your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth?
Yeah, he's just observing. He wants to see.
You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies.
Only if we understood your rejoining and chose to help you with it, though, right?
Provided she could contain and control the light.
Wait, what bearing would that have? Please explain.
If not, then she, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
That's the question I want answered. Good question, Thinker.
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away, and I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
Huh. Oh. Yeah, enough,
You still retain your form and your senses, but you have all but become a sin-eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light.
Man, what a way for a hero to go is to become the villain, unwillingly.
Those in your company will likewise turn into sin-eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished.
You know what's sad? Is that Emmett is not saying this, like these words from the fact that he's made people say that. It's saying that he's been made to say that himself. And we know that from Endwalker. And that's just, like, his whole motivation, this beautiful bastard, his core.
The irony. What Fourth Three achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair.
Ugh.
But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
No! Bring me back my cat boy!
Exarch! I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles.
You dick.
I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest.
The dark
There,
depths of the
you may
Tempest.
complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
Is this him, like, having a twinge of, I feel a little guilty? I don't know Emmett's motivations. Like, I know his big one, but Emmett, like, continuously just surprises. Oh, so good.
I bid you farewell.
Bye. So good. Oh, dang. We're back in our room, and we are not a Light Warden. Hey. Hardbert.
Finally.
What happened? Yeah, what happened? Yeah, exactly. What happened?
After you collapsed, Emet-Selch vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable.
Ah. And no one's in here, like, watching us? Like, I feel like there would be
You're
a
not going to
nurse or
like what
someone.
you see, but you still need to see it.
Oh. Oh. It's still light out. Dang it. Because now we're the only thing standing between. Oh, man. We are the bad guy.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrat is shrouded in light again.
Wait, everywhere? Oh.
And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you.
Good friends. We're the baddie. What if I just went home? Like back to our world? Like took the light out of this world?
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Huh. We're so demoralized. Oh. Dang. Oh, that's so good. I was like in tears again. Hey, friend. Oh, miss, you're awake. You were injured during the foray into Mount Gulg, yes? I was here at my station as always when they carried you in on a makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worry, the sky has... well, I'm sure you've seen. It has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Bragi was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and he has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Yeah, I'll go see Bragi. Well, that sucks. So we lost our cat boy. And honestly, at this point, I was still not calling him our cat boy. Like, it's like the Exarch was just completely our mentor and our guide and our beacon in this place, and now we don't have him. We have our friends, at least. But man, there's just... How are people holding up? How are you holding up, Bragi? Well, well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, it was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what is this world coming to? I know. Bah, but moaning never solved the thing, did it? Nay, it's time like these that we Crystarium folks stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Ulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Alright, we can go see Chesamil. Hello. You have a cool, that's a really cool... Is that the Traveler gear? Maybe. Is it Traveler gear or Wanderer gear? I don't know. What is that? Alright. Let's go see Chesamil. Man, it is like midnight in my time where I'm playing and there's still like people on. It does look a little bare, but this is not the main expansion anymore, so it's cool to see people hanging out here. Oh, sweetie, you're alive! No one's been allowed to see you, even Spagurix Cherugians were forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption, so I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. Ah, and our own Morin has been little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Okay, we'll go see Morin. Where are my friends? Like, I know they just said they were running around, but I feel like someone should have been in our room when we woke up. Alright, to the cabinet. Up. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional mess. Confound it, this says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Double take. Vesper! Is it truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful. 'Twould seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the light wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catless, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Yeah, I can see Catless Everdeen. As a crystalline mean, he said. This. Catless. That looks cool. Vesper, alive and well, I see. You gave us all a proper fright, you know that? Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day. The Exarch would still be here. It has nothing to do with that, babe. Don't worry yourself. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Whatever you think might help. Quit touching me! Aye, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we'd need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Hello? I think I know who you're talking about. Greetings, Gilnard. The Master of the Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Grenolt, and he is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Grenolt since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I won't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I'll wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's the tale I've heard told of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grenolt, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a regular who's eager to meet you. Really? I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Hear, hear. We can't forget the heart upon which this city was founded, or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. That's a good way to look at it, actually. That's a very healthy way to look at it. Keep the hope alive. I don't think we're keeping the hope alive. We look like utterly destroyed. I want to go see who this regular is. Vesper, are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Yeah, I want to do that. Yes, I think I know what this is. I want to do it. I think I might cry again, though. Just a heads up. I think up there, right? I believe. So I'm gonna jump down here. Do a little sprint. Go up these stairs. Take a moment to feel the wind upon your face. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. I'm getting dizzy. Hello, friend. Atticus Tyra. I like the name Atticus, actually. The wind on my face. Ah, all that work. And now we're the one holding this. We're basically holding the world hostage with just us being.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
They're putting up a good face.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
I bet you do know about that. You got blamed for everything, and we're actually the one. Secrecy was worse. I'd rather people knew me. I still can't believe it's coming from me. I think the first one. I'd rather people knew. Because it's like they're deceiving them.
If you're thinking of coming clean, don't. It might make you feel better, but it would make things 100 times worse for them. They're better off not knowing.
That's good advice. Maybe. Yeah, I guess it's good advice. Like, what a selfish thing that I'm trying to make us feel better, but...
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
Yeah, but... Yeah, but... yeah, but Ardbert.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood.
Aww.
When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen.
What do you think now?
That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright.
Aww.
That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
I'm crying again. You want a fist bump?
Well, come on then.
Don't leave him hanging. Give him a fist bump. Oh, it's so beautiful.
As I thought, what happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
Oh.
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me.
Why didn't you say anything?
But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood.
Okay, that's true. I'm sitting here like having an emotional
I was afraid to do
breakdown.
anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours.
Oh, thank
If you need a
you.
push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you.
Oh. Okay, remember that line. Make note, date and time.
So, let us be about it, hero.
Ah, that's such a beautiful shot.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Hey, I was having a touching moment, Feo.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
Oh.
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Help me. Are we about to give her an idea?
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it. Cut ties with the mortal world. Hide away in the castle.
No, that feels like a wrong decision.
It won't fix the problem. But would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Emet will rise up in your defense.
I feel like she's testing us.
My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them.
Yeah.
What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through.
Really?
Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
See yourself as he saw you. Oh, Graha.
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
When did Fail become so
What will
wise?
you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
And you'll get mad when I forget to call on you. I know. Bye, thank you. That was a very good... Man, we've had two, like... Ardbert, Fail, just, like, giving us the full... Yep, you got knocked down. Get back up. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful part of this game. Alright, well, I think we've had enough crying for today. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the episode here. When we come back, we'll continue on the quest and we will start trying to get our good friend Crystal Exarch, or otherwise Grahatia, back. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.